Hi everyone, this is Sebastian and welcome to my first video about the cold, or more precisely, about learning the Wim Hof Method. This is day 1 of me diving into the 10-week online course, and the plan is to do weekly updates on my progress, garnished with footage of me actually doing this stuff. In the next few minutes I'm going to talk about the reasons why I want to learn the Wim Hof Method, my excitements about it, and finally my hopes, which correlate with the reasons, of course. But first, a few words on Wim and his method. I came across Wim somewhat accidental on YouTube a couple of months ago. The almighty algorithm suggested a documentary about the Iceman with some wild title, and I watched it. After that, my curiosity was awakened and I had to find out more. I was quite skeptical, but as I dug deeper and watched more interviews with him, a big portion of that transformed into sincere interest, and especially when he claimed that everyone can learn to do what he's able to do, I was hooked. Though I have to admit, had he not clearly emphasized to seek and embrace scientific research, I would have just dismissed all of this as a hoax and moved on. But the results he and, more importantly, his students already produced in the lab are truly remarkable, and that surely helped to stay on board. I mean, this guy seemed a bit crazy at first, but now I just think there's just something genuinely interesting about him. It's the way he presents himself and his findings and how he interacts with other people. He's practicing a very unpretentious, intuitive and humorous approach, while at the same time pronouncing a crystal clear message. That is, that we can relearn to become happy, strong and healthy at will. How? By mastering and continuously practicing his method, which consists of breathing techniques, body exercises, focus training and above all, gradually increased cold exposure. And I said relearn because he thinks that this is something our ancestors already were able to do and that our evolution granted us. We simply forgot this connection to our body by distancing ourselves from nature. If these claims are true, it could really help a whole lot of people. Here are my reasons for trying this. One of the things Wim is able to do, and which he has shown in lab experiments, is to control his core body temperature while standing neck to toe in a box filled with ice for over an hour. I'm quite a thin person and I always felt like I have almost no insulation layer around my body. Hence, losing heat very quickly, for example while enjoying a bath in a lake or free diving. So I stay as long in the water as I can because I love it, but when I finally have to get out, I'm always stiff or even shivering. And I'm not talking long periods of time. You put me 6 minutes in 20 degrees Celsius water and I get cold. Sure, I'm not moving much, for example while diving, but I always felt that this happened to me much sooner than to other people. The other thing is, after that it takes me really long to recover. So a very practical thing for me would be keeping the heat in longer or being able to willingly reheat myself, either in the cold or while recovering. And this is the main reason for me trying this. If I learn to sustain or even grow my happiness, strength and health along the ride, hell yeah, I'll take it. Who wouldn't? The thing I'm really excited about and looking forward to is the ice bath. I never did it, not sure how to produce it because we're heading towards summer here in Berlin, but I'll figure it out. To be clear, of course I've been to the sauna and cooled down afterwards with really cold water, either in a cold bath or cold shower of sorts, but being fully immersed in water near the temperature of the freezing point is a different story. So I'm a little bit concerned about the recovery and a possible after drop, but the excitement outweighs this because code adaptation is gradually developed in this course as I understand it right now. So in closing, I really hope to noticeably improve my code endurance and at best learn to consciously reheat myself while in the cold and afterwards. So gaining the mental focus to spark my inner fire would be absolutely great. If you are new to this stuff and want to learn more about Wim Hof or his methods, I'll put some useful links in the video description. Again, he basically claims to have found a way that you can use to make yourself happy, strong and healthy, and we are going to find out if there's something to it. So join me on this journey, get subscribed, back me up and let me know your thoughts or questions along the ride with a polite comment below. I see you next after my week 1 of the 10-week online course. Let's do this together, have some fun, or as Wim might say, yeah man!